Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another video on our Conquering Dutchman channel. Normally you're here for computer games, video footage, those kind of things, but I also have a curators playlist because I'm a video editor. Streaming is easy because what you see is what you get. No edits, no cuts, no nothing. But I've also been making videos for the last 12 years. And I'm doing some reviews on some software that you can use if you want to get into video editing and stuff like this. And today we're going to review iMovie. And iMovie is actually a program that I've been using for the last 6 months because I switched to a MacBook. It's not even my personal device. But the great thing about Mac is it comes with iMovie all included. So when you open your laptop, iMovie is already there. And out of the box, it's just a nice tool. So I'm going to show you some of the things, how it works, get a look and feel of this. So just remember, when you purchase yourself a MacBook, for instance, or an iMac, and you have iOS, it comes with iOS. iMovie is part of iOS, so you don't need to purchase any other. Of course, you pay for it indirectly, but you don't need to purchase yourself another tool. Like the previous video I make about Kdenlive, if you have Ubuntu, which is free, you also have an open source version of a video editor, and that's Kdenlive. So if you want to go cheap, that's the way to go. But if you have a Mac anyway, then iMovie is going to be your program. And I'm sure there are paid versions, paid applications as well. But this comes out of the box like this. So here you see the timeline. Here you see the footage. It's 4K footage of me driving my scooter. Great. So here you have the timeline basically, and you have here the audio, so I can decrease the volume of the audio like this, which I usually do because my voice will, like the video that I'm pushing is usually just on the background, so you have some kind of footage, otherwise it's going to be only audio, and this is YouTube, right? So you want some video on top of that. Here you can maximize the settings. Just a second. Okay. So here you can, when you go to your control button, you can detach audio here. So you can play around with the audio as well. Let's see what kind of options we have. We can cut audio, play trip, show speed editor, reveal in project. Now you don't hear nothing because I muted here the audio. See if I can get it back. No, I can't. Then we go back like this. And now we have the audio back. So here you hear, I don't know if you hear it because I think you only hear the mic at this point. But you have the clip. You can modify it. You can split the clip. You have certain transitions, which are very easy to add. It's a basic program, but for a lot of people, it's sufficient. It really depends on what your target audience is. If you just have clips from a vacation or something, iMovie is perfect. Also for simple videos, to quite complex videos, but everything is really intuitive. So here I have a fade in, fade out. So we go here and see how it looks like. See, between clips or spin out, you have all these kind of transitions, backgrounds. Let's see if I can see what this is. Creating world map. San Francisco. So transitions, we talked about audio. This is audio recordings of a video I made earlier about a S-Class. My media, which is only now this clip. You can add multiple clips, sounds, images, whatever you want. And if I stand here on this clip, based on the format that comes off my GoPro, and I knew I only shot this in 1080p, so it should only go as far as 1080p. Here you see the resolution 1080p. I can't select 4K. If I record it in 4K, it will automatically detect it here. You can go to quality, the best, pro resolution, high quality, or custom. The compress rate, better quality. So here it really depends on if you have a quick clip or not, if you want the best quality. And it's quite difficult for me sometimes to see the difference between the various settings, but for the trained eye it's easy to see. My videos are not very technically complex, so but I think iMovie is nice. Let me see if I can show you something more. Edit, emojis, symbol, add to movie, connected media, files, here to share, to export it to a file, share it directly on YouTube or Facebook, email it right out of the program, it's possible. Services, service preferences, view, modify, add freeze frame, enhance what? Window, it's mostly modify here. Detach audio, slow motion, so you can add some slow motion effects. Let's say, for instance, that you're into skateboarding or something like that, and you just made a nice flip, and you want to make sure you put some slow motion effect on it, just so you have a good overview of it, actually what it is that you did. You can do it, but you can also fast forward it. This is a clip of 17 minutes. I can play it back in 2 minutes if you want, or 10 minutes, so it's fast forward. You have all these very basic adjustments that you can do to the clip. And actually, there's not more to show. This not more that I need, actually, it's not. In the next video, I will show you Adobe Premiere and the Adobe Creative Suite that was launched and like 10 years ago. That was the workstation that I use most frequently. But iMovie straight out of the box is basically everything that you need: transitions, audio, titles, introductions, speed up, slow down, everything that you need. This is the basis of the basis, and it comes out of the box, and it's very stable. In combination with a MacBook, it works fine. 4K rendering on this thing, even if it's 15 minutes or something, it goes quite fast because it's one of the newer MacBooks. It's doing great. And also the integration with the audio that's coming off another program that I use, I will show. Maybe I can show you real quick. I use Audacity for recordings. It's great. It really works fine, because I use a separate program to capture my audio, because I want to do a little bit effects on it. I want to amplify it. I want to see if there's any background noise that I can filter out, because Audacity is really based more on the audio, and iMovie, of course, is just a video editing software. So those two tools together, and Audacity is free, is open source, and iMovie comes with iOS. So if you're a Mac user, this would be a perfect place to start if you want to do some video editing. There's not much more to talk about iMovie. It's very straightforward. I'm sure there are some paid versions for Mac when you want to do some professional editing, so you have more effects, maybe some After Effects. You can work more with the green screen or things like that. Here we also have some color correction. We can do something here. We can make sure that the image fits the resolution. Reduced background noise, reset. A few options indeed. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about. iMovie is pretty straightforward. The basic things that you need are there, and it's stable and it works. And I'm a Windows user, been there for many years. not really by choice. It's just you grow up on a certain product and you keep on using it. But the last 3 to 4 years, I've been experimenting with Ubuntu, with Kden Live, and now for the last 6 months on macOS. And everything has its pros and cons. But for the type of content that I'm pushing out, iMovie is sufficient. If you really like a video editor, like really making like movies or something, which is like I think the highest level when it comes to transitions and audio fade in, fade out effects, stuff like that, then I'm sure there are different kind of programs out there. And maybe we're leaning more towards Sony Vegas for Windows, maybe also have it for Mac, I'm not sure, and the Adobe suite. Because Adobe still, if I have to rate it, I think Adobe is still at the top of possibilities when it comes to video content. But this is a very expensive software program. In euros, we talk 1,200 euros or higher, but it contains the whole suite. So you have Premiere Pro, you have Photoshop, you have After Effects, and a whole bunch of tools. That's really for creative people. They can succeed in all areas: web development tools, the whole shebang basically. But that's what you pay for as well. Let's keep it at that. Thanks for watching. This was iMovie, and we hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.